Abraham rescues Lot, Genesis 14 to 1 to 16. Rescuing the lost, Abraham's bold act of love. Today we are studying a powerful and dramatic story from Genesis 14 to 1 to 16. The moment when Abraham rescued his nephew Lot. Lot had chosen to live near Sodom. Abraham had chosen peace and stayed in the hills. Now war breaks out. Kings fight against kings. Cities are attacked, and Lot is captured. Abraham hears the news. What does he do? He could have said, Lot made his choice. Let him suffer. But instead, Abraham rises up to rescue him. This story teaches us about love, courage, responsibility, obedience, and how to respond when others fall into trouble because of wrong decisions. Let us study this deeply and apply it to our daily lives. 1. Wrong environments bring danger. Genesis 14 begins with war. Several kings join together and attack the cities of the plain, including Sodom. Lot is living there. Remember Genesis 13. Lot chose the fertile land near Sodom because it looked good. He chose by sight, not by spiritual wisdom. Now, the place he chose brings danger. This teaches us something very serious. Where you choose to live spiritually and physically affects your safety. Lot did not plan to be part of a war, but he placed himself near a sinful and unstable environment. Sinful environments bring instability. Sinful environment means the things of evil that arouse in our mind or the bad behaviors that we absorb from the environment, that we don't take care to reflect through our actions. As it written, then desire when it has conceived gives birth to sin, and sin when it is fully grown brings forth death. James 1:15. Application for daily life. The places we choose to live, work, and spend time matter. The friends we choose matter. The influences we allow into our homes matter. Lot was not captured because he went to war. He was captured because he lived in the wrong place. Sometimes people suffer not because they attacked sin, but because they moved too close to it. Moving close to sin means having the desire to do things of evil. This does not mean we isolate ourselves from the world, but it means wherever we find ourselves, we should not let sin rule over us, or we should not let the desire of the flesh overcome us. Small compromises grow into serious consequences. Failure of faith in chapter 13 now produces trouble in chapter 14. Let us ask ourselves, are we choosing words or actions that strengthen righteousness, or environments that increase temptation? Lot's story teaches us, when desires of the flesh arise within and of without control, can lead us to danger. That is why Bible said we control our desire like anger, bitterness, lust, etc. 2. Sin affects more than just you. Genesis 14:12 says Lot was taken captive along with his goods. Notice this carefully. Lot's decision did not only affect himself. His family and possessions were taken too. Sin is never private. Choices always affect others. Lot's selfish decision to choose the best land now brings suffering to his household. Application. Fathers and mothers, your spiritual decisions affect your children. Leaders, your compromises affect your followers. Friends, your direction influences others. Lot may have thought, this is my choice, but when war came, everyone around him suffered. The Bible often shows this pattern. Private compromise leads to public trouble. We must think beyond ourselves. Righteousness protects not only you, but also those connected to you. Failure of faith can create chains of suffering. This means we are responsible for everything that happens when we make a wrong decision. It reminds us that spiritual carelessness has consequences. Lot chased prosperity. He did not think about spiritual safety. Application in daily life. Before making big decisions, ask, how will this affect my family? Before moving into new opportunities, ask, will this strengthen my faith? The world says, do what makes you happy. The Bible teaches, do what is right before God. Lot's capture teaches us that selfish choices can bring shared pain. 3. Abraham's love and responsibility. When Abraham hears that Lot has been captured, he immediately acts. This is powerful. Lot had separated from Abraham. Lot had chosen selfishly. Lot had made poor decisions. Abraham could have said, he deserves it, but he did not. Love does not rejoice when others fall. Abraham gathers 318 trained men from his household and goes after the enemy. This shows courage and responsibility. Even though Lot made mistakes, Abraham still considered him family. Application: do not celebrate when someone who hurt you fails. Do not ignore people in trouble because they chose it. Love acts even when the other person was wrong. Abraham's faith now produces action. Earlier, he failed in Egypt because of fear. Now, he acts boldly in faith. Growth is visible. Abraham trusts God enough to go into battle. He risked his own safety to rescue Lot. This teaches us about righteous love. Love is not only words. Love is action. Obedience to God also means helping people who made bad decisions and correcting them from it. Peace does not mean weakness. Abraham was peaceful in chapter 13, but he was courageous in chapter 14. Righteousness includes both gentleness and strength. Ask yourself, do I care enough to help others who are trapped by sin? Or do I judge them and walk away? Abraham teaches us to combine faith with courageous love. 4. Wisdom and strategy in action. Genesis 14:15 says Abraham divided his forces by night and attacked. This shows wisdom. Faith does not mean foolishness. Abraham did not rush without a plan. He used strategy. Righteousness includes wisdom. Sometimes Christians think faith means ignoring planning, but Abraham shows that godly people can be strategic. He did not fight in anger. He fought with wisdom. Application: when helping someone in trouble, use wisdom. When confronting sin, use prayer and the Word of God. When facing challenges, plan carefully. Obedience and wisdom work together. Abraham did not rely only on his 318 men. He relied on God, but he also prepared them. In daily life, prepare your family spiritually. Train yourself in discipline. Build strong habits before crises come. Abraham had trained men ready. That means preparation happened long before the emergency. Faithful living requires preparation. When crisis comes, it is too late to start building character. Build it now. 5. Complete restoration. Genesis 14:16 says Abraham brought back Lot, his goods, the women, and the people. Notice the word all. This was full restoration. God gave Abraham success. This teaches us that when we act in righteousness and love, God supports our actions. Abraham did not rescue Lot halfway. Righteous love seeks full restoration. Application: when helping someone, aim for full healing. When restoring relationships, pursue complete peace. When repenting from sin, return fully to God. God honored Abraham's courage. Growth is possible. Abraham shows us spiritual maturity. 6. Lessons for our daily walk. This story gives us strong life lessons. Choose environments wisely. Understand your decisions affect others. Show love even to those who made mistakes. Combine faith with wisdom. Pursue full restoration. Abraham could have been bitter. Instead, he showed love. Lot could have been cautious. Instead, he was careless. Which example will we follow? Daily application. Stay away from spiritual Sodom. That is the desires of the flesh. Do not move closer to sin for comfort. When someone falls, extend a helping hand. Prepare yourself spiritually before crisis. Trust God in difficult missions. Righteousness is active, not passive. Faith is visible in action. Peace does not mean avoiding responsibility. Obedience sometimes requires courage. The story of Abraham rescuing Lot teaches us that wrong environments bring danger. Sin affects others. Love acts courageously. Wisdom and faith work together. God supports righteous action. May we choose righteousness over comfort. May we show love even when others fail. May we prepare ourselves spiritually before crisis comes. If this teaching has blessed you and helped you understand the Bible more deeply, please subscribe to this channel for more powerful Bible lessons. And don't forget to share this message with someone who needs encouragement to live in obedience and love. Thank you for watching.